right, guys, another day at the IWCA convention. My voice is going out, so I'm going to be playing some more interviews that we had, and I think they're all really good. They really show a lot of what the IWCA does for members and why it's important to be here at the conventions. But anyways, let's go ahead and listen to them, and just please bear with my voice. All right, we are talking with Jeremy Thomas. Now, Jeremy, this is your first time attending the IWCA convention, right? So tell us a little bit what your thoughts are, what you were thinking, and what you're trying to expect, and then how it's actually been for you.
Well, you know what I appreciate about IWCA is they show you everything about window cleaning from the ground up. I mean, problem solving, hiring folks, equipment, and also dealing with customers, and also dealing with your employees, and that's exactly what I needed for my company.
So where are you at in the process of your company growth?
Well, right now we have part-timers helping us, but now we really need full-time guys. And actually, some of the classes I took today actually gave us the things that we need to look for in people to hire as full-time workers. So
yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
So what was your strategy going into this? What classes were you wanting to take and focus on?
Some of the classes I wanted to take, actually looking at the agenda, especially the 3 key hires that help your business grow.
Yeah,
also, we was looking to learn about the restoration. They had a class for restoration. We wanted to learn about that.
Yeah.
And I can't think of the other class I enjoyed. Insurance, one about insurance, the insurance you need. And then it was one about, I can't even think of it. There's so many.
That's all right, man.
There's so many to choose from. It's like a buffet.
Point, right? Yeah, exactly. You almost need to bring like 6 people.
That's right.
That's awesome.
I'll tell you what, it was so many classes that I wanted to go to that I couldn't go to at the same time. I actually bought my wife.
You're into it, huh?
a membership, a membership for the classes.
Yes.
And I said, hey, I need you to go to this class, that class, that class. I'm going to these classes up here. So it turned out to be really good.
Nice.
And,
that's smart.
She took a lot of notes.
I wish I would have done that the first time I came, because I was in the same boat. You know, I was like, there's stuff I missed, you know? So that's really smart. Now, tell me what you think about the trade show. Is this the first time you've been to something like this?
The first time ever. It is awesome for a window cleaner, and actually getting to meet some of the guys that you're buying this equipment from is awesome.
Very cool.
And actually they'll show you how it works, and how, say if you got a few questions about some equipment that you want to use, they'll show you how to use it here. So that's what's nice about the trade show.
Awesome.
I really appreciate that.
Well, I'm so glad that you made it. I'm gonna see you next year when you come.
I will be back with the JT, the net.
All right, we are talking with Dimitri Burnett here. Now this is, he's been an IWC member for how many years?
Over 10.
Over 10 years, okay. And then how many conventions have you been to?
I think this is my 4th or 5th.
4th or 5th, okay. So the reason why I want to talk with him is he's going to be one of our brand new board members, so we're excited to have him. We know he's going to contribute a lot to the process here that the IWCA goes through to get things done. So why don't you run us through a little bit about, first of all, why you joined in the beginning, what you've gained from it, and why you wanted to make the move to actually being on the board and helping in that capacity.
Sure, yeah. So I came to my first convention in probably my 2nd year in the industry. Over the last 10 plus years, I've met a lot of really smart people with a lot of industry knowledge, and I've gained so much from the industry. It's helped me to find my career and help me provide for my family. It's what I want to do. It's what I love to do.
Yeah.
And so as my journey's continued, I'm at a point now where I feel like I want to give back. I'm excited for this year with our new president-elect, Sheila, and kind of her vision, everything that she's got going on. So when the opportunity came for me to be a part of it and to lend a helping hand, even in some small way, I thought, yeah, absolutely, I'll be part of it.
Very cool, very cool. So what are some things that you've done in your business that you've learned from being a member of the IWCA as far as your growth and your profitability?
I used to be very scared of sales, you know. I don't like to just walk up and talk to new people. I was very insecure about trying to get them to spend their money with me because they had so many other options.
Yeah.
And so actually it was Kobe Bell back in probably 2012 or 13. He gave a presentation that stuck with me for years. I've told him this several times.
Wow.
So I'm probably going to look like a fanboy here, but it was his presentation on how he markets to his customers and the confidence that he had with doing it.
Nice.
And then when I realized that not just him, but so many people here that were putting out the type of revenue that they were putting out, you know, I gained a lot of confidence from the things I was learning at the convention. And I like to think I've done okay with sales since then.
Yeah.
So
I think you really hit on something important. A lot of times we're limited by what our mind has, right?
Absolutely.
And we can't keep ourselves in a cage. And I think the benefit of being around so many, rubbing shoulders with so many different people is you're meeting people who are like, no, that's not impossible. I do it all the time.
Right.
And you're like, wait a second. So why have I been hung up on this? So that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So what do you foresee the next year of the IWC? What are some goals that you want to do with the plans that the IWC has, and what we want to do for helping other businesses?
You know, I'd like to see the name of the IWCA be strengthened. I'd like to see our association grow, add new members, and really reinforce us in the market as a place that young entrepreneurs that are just starting up their business, or steady entrepreneurs who've been grounded and who've been in this industry for years, that they can use this association to continue to learn and to build their businesses and to develop networks, to make friends in the industry. So I'd like to take the legacy that the IWCA has built and just keep that momentum going. So there's a lot of things to build on here. We're not left with an empty treasure chest. No. So we've got a lot of good things.
Yeah, and I think that's a beautiful goal, because I know me coming up, when I was a single owner operator, I had never heard of the IWCA.
Right.
And then when I did hear about it, I thought, oh, that's for the big guys, right?
Right.
So you can already start to see now. There's a bunch of solar operators here today.
Yes. There's 150 first-time attendees here.
That's amazing.
Today,
so the growth is great.
Yeah.
So we're on the right track, and just hopefully we get to where that stamp of IWC member is something that is going to be coveted, and that even all the single owner operators to bigger companies want to have that on there.
Absolutely.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Thank you.
Thanks for all your help, man.
No problem. Thanks for your time.
All right, so we have Brian Hoy with us. He's the owner of Foreman Window Cleaning. How many IWC conventions is this for you?
This is my second convention. First convention I brought an employee to, and I did that because I went in 2020, and no joke, I was telling my wife how I was done. I was.
You're burnout.
I was done. There was nothing that didn't make me angry about window cleaning. Greg Reed, Sunshine Window Cleaning, real good friend, real good friendly competitor, known him like 18 years now. And he's taught me a lot over that time. He talked me into coming and gave me the ticket.
Well, I gotta say, just if you know Greg, he can talk you just about anything. So I'm glad it worked.
But anyway, he got me out there, and it changed my perspective. It changed my business. And then, so that was 2020. COVID hit,
right?
And I got bad COVID. I had 2 years without taste.
Wow.
Respiratory problems. I was told I breathed really well for a man in his 60s who smoked 2 packs a day.
Oh my goodness.
I had real problems, and that kicked me down, but I was still hyped off of the convention, right?
Right.
I got Christina, who's here with us today.
Hi, Christina.
Who is my lead tech now, who actually has ran my company because of what I learned at IWCA, ran my company during a surgery. So I had COVID, then I got hit with 5 major surgeries in 13 months, right? The board at IWCA helped me as the first donation that they did to help window cleaners who had accidents with my neck surgery. The board donate. I got goosebumps, man. So you guys have helped me in ways that are beyond inspiration, that are familial.
Yeah.
So I wanted to bring Christina this year, hoping that she would grow as a human, because that's what you guys did.
Yeah.
You allowed me to grow, and you taught me through the Flow Me's group, through the IWCA, through the community you've built. And I'm sorry, my eyes are getting wet here. You guys helped me over those 5 surgeries in 13 months. I spent 9 months of the last year in PT, and we only lost 10% over the year I was working solo.
That's amazing.
With her part-time.
Yeah.
Only because of directly what the IWCA has provided for my life.
Wow.
I'm telling you guys, it is life altering.
That's awesome. Now, was this through the Legacy Foundation?
It was, yes. It was through the Legacy Foundation.
So the Legacy Foundation it's relatively new to the IWCA, but it's designed to help window cleaners who are in need, and that's meant for just exactly your situation.
And that was my situation, and because that was there, I mean, honestly, it may not seem like much, but because you guys were there, you actually helped pay my workers' comp for Q1 and 2. That's what you guys did.
Yeah.
And it allowed me to keep paying Christina. It allowed me to keep doing other things that kept my business running.
Right.
So thank you guys.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming every year.
You're welcome.
We're gonna look forward to seeing you keep on
We
growing.
do.
Right?
That's why I was asking about the pre-sales.
Yes.
We want y'all
to be here. Wonderful. All right. Take care.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So we are talking with Sterling Alexander. So this is your first time at an IWCA convention. So tell me what you think.
Oh, it's been great. I, just from all the speakers, and then the vendor booths and all those things, and I mean, just in meeting people, and networking people. It's great having that camaraderie. Just people just willing to talk about their business and share things, and so I definitely love it.
Awesome. So tell me, was there anything that you were surprised by that you didn't expect when you came here?
No, I mean, I think not necessarily surprised by anything, but I think everything was put together, everything was well organized, and it was great.
Good.
The pub crawl was it was something else.
Yeah, no. But what was your strategy? Like, what was your goal in coming here? What was some of the things you wanted to learn for your business?
We're looking at especially growth. We're looking at trying to expand our business a little bit, and so especially from a leadership perspective and from a managing perspective, trying to put those things in place. Also brought one of my technicians that he's looking at promoting him, bringing him like a more managerial role. So I think it's been good for him. It's his first ever conference, so he has a lot of ideas and things like that. So
very cool, very cool. So going forward, what do you think you're going to implement that you learned here?
I think that, like I said, looking at just kind of setting up my top structure, my top tier. So I have a sales guy. We're looking at Mike kind of taking over some of the operational things. So putting those things in place and implementing. So I already had a phone call with my sales guy. He said, "Hey, when we get back, we're going to meet." Because a lot of people go to conferences and get excited. They get back home and they're like, a month later, I still haven't done it. So
I did the same thing in my first one. I had gone to one, but just the trade show, and then I didn't know they even had classes, right? So the next year I took the classes, and the same thing. I get out of class, I'm in the parking lot calling, "Okay, guys, we're gonna do this now. Please don't let me forget, because I really want to do this." So that's awesome. Yeah, just keep a plan and keep your focus. Implement these things. It's going to help change your business.
Right.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you so much for taking the time.
Good
seeing you.
Appreciate it. You
All
too.
right.
Alrighty, take care.